Hey guys, this is Shoemaker here again. Another bowling ball review. This time it's going to be for the brand new Roto clone. So, if anyone was smart to me, they were going to be a huge fan of the UFO series prior, which is what this ball is loosely based on. And I was specifically a huge fan of UFO alert, which we'll get into a little bit later. But this ball is really not that similar to that. Let me start off a little bit straighter, roll it a little bit more. Ooh, God. Ooh. Slept a little bit on that one. This is not a fresh house shot by any means. But there definitely is a decent amount of volume still in both part of the lane. Let's see if I can stay in the same spot as that one, but get a little bit better off my hand. So this core numbers are very similar to the core that was in the UFO series prior, with this being a little bit milder of a solid cover stock compared to kind of the original UFO, which had a lot stronger of a cover. And the UFO alert, on the contrary, was a little bit weaker, the E-Trax cover. So this is kind of going to fit in the middle strength-wise. I think it's going to give me a really good look off of the exotic gem when I need something a little bit earlier and rounder. So I'm going to stay in the same spot. Try to get out of this one a little bit better. There you go. They're kind of a little bit in the volume of the pattern now, which I think personally is when this ball is going to look the best. I think I'm just a touch too forward now. I need a little bit of rotation. So we're going to go ahead and bump another one left here and add just a little bit of rotation. Oh, God. Or a lot of rotation, I guess. All right. So, spun that one a little bit for sure. But as you can see, with adding the more rotation, I was able to kind of float through that front part of the lane a little bit better. So I'm going to move another one left off of that. I'm trying to get to my normal hand position and actually hopefully come out of this one decent. So for the join in this, I went with a little bit weaker pin placement. 5 3/8, which has kind of been my go-to pin-up playout lately. I've been putting on a lot of the stronger balls. There we go. A little bit better there. Still a little bit more up the lane than I want to be. As you can see, it just kind of blends out the lane pretty well front to back. For the surface prep on this, I've been doing the same thing I've been doing with all the SPI balls for the last year now, which is going with the burgundy pads and hitting with the gray pads. And this has a couple games of lane chain on it now, so it's probably closer to about a 3,000 finish. So move a little bit left, a little bit more left. Open up the angles a touch more. Try to keep kind of a similar hand position. Ooh, God. Or you just give it the big old yank left. So, fortunately with work lately, I've been pretty busy. Haven't had a ton of time to practice, so really kind of the only lane time I've gotten is when I've been bowling events. We got a pretty big local event with a lot of added money next weekend, so I'm going to try to find some time this weekend to put in a little bit of work, get myself back to kind of where I was a few months back. So And just usual stuff, just keep chasing the left, try to get this one a little bit further right. It being a touch on the slower side, I'm not really going to see myself throwing this a ton. And the patterns are more defined and I have to open up my angles a little bit. It's going to look a lot better on fresh when I need kind of a medium to higher friction ball. But something like the reality is going to be a touch too much. This is going to play very well off of that. So again, move one left. Try to get a little bit slower with this one. There we go. As you can see, I got that one out to the friction. It just kind of blends off of it, which is exactly what I kind of want to see out of a ball like this. So, chasing left a little bit more. Keep that speed down. Ugh.
Ever used the slow-mo function?
Yeah, I have before. Yeah.
I love it. It helps my son with, getting right on the hands.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so I got that one kind of up the lane a little bit. I'm going to try to see if I can get one more here. Move. Same spot. Slow it down a little bit, see if I can give enough time to pick up the right part. There we go. All right. Now I'm going to switch over into the exotic. The exotic for me is going to create a little bit less friction, a little bit more shape, but I think they're going to be really good complements to each other. So start in the same spot that I started with the clone. Roll a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah, get a video. Yeah, I gotcha. It doesn't strike as much. So you can see with that one, even with the more forehand position, the exotic kind of floated through that front part, whereas the clone stood up from there. So yeah, I'll move a couple left here, get kind of back to my normal hand position. Again, kind of what I've seen with the exotic is it gives me that a little bit cleaner, but still pretty forward ball motion. Can't get a ton of shape out of it, but I'm going to definitely be able to get more shape out of this ball than the clone. So I'll move a couple more left here, slow it down. Yeah. So you can see the clone, when I got it going to that spot, it was kind of pretty round off of it, whereas the exotic really got up and went. So I'll try to throw one more with the exotic here, a couple more left, and get it right a little quicker and see if you can see how much more shape that this is going to give. There we go. As you can see, I think these two are going to be really good complements off of each other. So be sure to hop into your local VIP pro shop and create your very own clone if you're interested. For the release date, which is going to be on the 18th. And we'll catch you guys on the next one.